Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got the American League Wildcard Series on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod in this one, Casey Mize. What do you have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Gets under it and pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Roman Anthony in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Mize. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That's the ball. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And there's the ball. Runner at third, 2 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Story now. And that's in there for strike 1. And he deals. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, 2 outs.
1 and 2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox the early lead. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. There's a swing and a drive. Green ranges back on it. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. First pitch just misses.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Oh. Reno.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe, and that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wildcard Series on the show. Back at Comerica Park and getting to start, Brian Bayo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Leading off, Javier Baez. Baez with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Bayo picks over.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
And first offering is fouled off. That one is hammered right field, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Riley Green, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Abreu grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Move to first.
Safe.
This one in the air right field. Abreu sizes this one up, nabs it, and that is that. One left for Detroit. They trail it here 4-0. Wild Card Series Game 2. And the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. Mize back to work. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL Wildcard Game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Sends it to first and quickly one away in the second. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And that misses. Ball one.
No strike.
In there at the knees for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And that's way high. 2-1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. But they're in front 4-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off left side. The 1-1. Fastball almost got him there.
Three ball, 1 strike. Whew. 3-2.
That's hard hit on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Keith up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And the 1-0. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Lowe. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Hit in the air, center field. Anthony should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. That is upstairs for ball 1. Two out, space is empty.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Anthony pulls that one down, and that'll do it. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We head on down to the top of the third. The Red Sox 4 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. And now here is Alex Bregman. Bregman in his 10th season hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that one fouled off. A little bit low, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
At the plate, Wilyer Abreu. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Casey Mize is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Keider Montero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. RBI single his last time up. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one is absolutely belted. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. A 3-run shot. It's 7-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's already homered here in this one. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Just off the inside edge. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Full count 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. So a man at first. Here now the Red Sox DH. Ceddanne Rafaela worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one finds the zone, It's 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Durant aboard here at first with nobody out. And ball 1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground left side. 6, 4,
He's out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. Nathaniel Lowe up next for the Red Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson. Third out. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Wenzel Perez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a ball popped up. Narvaez puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Javier Baez. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, foul off first. Lowe snags it. 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying to first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
In the air, right field. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. There's the strike up high. 0-1.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Romy Gonzalez digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. The Red Sox up big in this one here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. That misses. Now 1-2. Now one miss. High fly ball out to left field. Green makes the grab. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
So digging in, Roman Anthony. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Perez makes the catch. That's out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Struck him out looking. 1 left for the Red Sox, and they're on top 7-1. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Digging in, Riley Green. Foul ball there.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That one ripped. And gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
He's bringing them thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. And he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Carpenter takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Not close with that one. And the count is 2-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Anthony moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Doubled in his first AB. Misses outside. Ball 1. Fought off foul. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Just missing there. And it's 2-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Slapped foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Montero back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Kyle Finnegan getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Baez makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered in this game. And that drops in for a strike. One out, base is empty.
Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Duran up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0.
Ball 3.
And there's the automatic. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to 3rd, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in Detroit, now here is Matt Vierling. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Vierling gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2. Balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. He popped out his first time. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air to left, down the line. Corrals it, and that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Ground ball to the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Lowe, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And there's a ball. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kyle Finnegan getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Next offering is fouled back. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That one just misses. Base knock right field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Next to hit, Carlos Narvaez.
that's a ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Headed down the line. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Perez sizing this one up, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Javier Baez. The changeup missing. Ball 1.
1-0.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first. Baez gone on the play.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. The new pitcher in the game, Tyler Holton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in, Roman Anthony, 1 for 3. That one lifted to left. Green makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Green pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Torkelson. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, Jerry Carpenter.
That's in there. That's strike one. That's out to center field. Anthony settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down. Colt Keith will hit next. On the ground, out to short. To first, got him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Chopped left side. Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kyle Finnegan. Here's Trevor Story. Check swing, called strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now it's going to be Jarren Duran. That one hammered left field. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Matt Vierling. Bayo back to work. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Matz getting loose out there. Number 47 getting cranked up as well. 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. On the ground, Gonzalez. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
3-1.
The Red Sox leading by 5 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. New pitcher for the Tigers, Rafael Montero. And now Nathaniel Lowe. Up the middle, Baez. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Montero, a 6-foot righty, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Brant Herter, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Montero fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 2. And that is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slider misses outside. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Back to the top of the order now. And now, Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
To short, could be 2. The flip, 1 at second, on to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Anthony in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Gonzalez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 1-2. Ripped towards third. They get the force, and the inning is over. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Red Sox 7, Tigers 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Steven Matz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That
ball
one
inside.
misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's in there. Now 3-2.
Okay.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's Riley Green.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Matz is just 1 strike away. Inside. It's 2-2. And that skips into there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 47. And now, Kerry Carpenter. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox even this series up at a game apiece. Your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.